friend, it's Pat Sloan here. So we were doing some things the other day. It's like one of the days I wasn't doing video, so I decided to tape most of this video going through and sorting some stuff, so that you might just enjoy walking through that process with me. And then at the end of that, I'll show you some of the places around my town. So let's go. So I was out doing some errands and I thought, you know, I'm done for the day with that, and I wanted to look at my cross-stitch stuff. Now, our ambassador, Melissa, issued a challenge to me and the other ambassadors that bought this pattern, which are Carrie in New York and Suzanne in New York and myself. I don't know if anybody else succumbed to this last year, but remember Melissa took baby Bob around when she had him, and they went shopping in the cross-stitch store and bought this because baby Bob liked it so much. So she's going to get it started. She's actually already started. But Melissa's an experienced cross-stitcher. She's done it for a very long time. And I'm a baby cross-stitcher. And I'm going to graduate. I did that little pie tin on that tiny count, which I think was 26 count, which I know is not tiny for those you experienced. But for me, going from 14 to 26 was like, ugh. No, I'm not ready for that, if ever. So one and done for that count. So I am going to do 18 count. That's what Carrie in New York, our ambassador, suggested. She's going to do. She has a lot on 18 count. And I'm going to test it. I ordered some fabric from the Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm going to test it with either 1 thread or 2 thread to do this masterpiece by Teresa Kogert. Isn't it awesome? I love this folk art stuff. So cool. There's some other patterns in here too. Like this guy, I want to do just the middle. Just the pumpkin with the cat sitting on it, maybe like some little stars around it. Just those parts, because I think that's so cute. So anyway, getting this out and looking to see what I had, and I went through my cross stitch. I have some of the tinier weave cloths that I'm going to gift to somebody, probably one of the ambassadors who uses them, because I'm just not going to do them, and at least not for a long time. And if I decide, I'll probably want a color I don't have anyway, so I might as well let these go to somebody who will use them. And this is where I am on this guy. Yeah, of course, I'm not finished with this, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. See, I've got the threads. I'm working on it. So that I will put down here. So these are sort of what's that'll go down there. I'm going to put this over here. That's where I've been keeping that. So now I have these project bags, and I have this thing with project bags in it, and I'm just going to go through them. So if you want to pause and get some project bags that you need to look at, whether they're cross stitch or quilting or something else, like you maybe got some knitting things that you need to look at. If you've got something else you need to walk through, pause the video, go get your stuff, and let's do it. Okay. Scary. It's scary. So first, I know I'm going to put this one back with its thread. So this is in a sunflower bag, and I have got threads, and I probably will need more threads because this was originally done for 1 thread, and if I decide to go 2 thread, I'll have to get some more, which is fine. I would just order. I'm not worried about the dye lot because I'm slow and it won't matter. So I have this guy with a little pull. So now the other things, which I'm going to look at the older stuff first, because I think some of these in here they may not actually even have anything in them. So that's the Halloween, which I'm going to work on. Okay, so yeah, so this is a clear one, nothing in it. You know, this is what happened. So this bag, what do I have in here? Okay. Oh, look how pretty this is. So look at the glitter bag. And I put all the threads in there. Now, I have to tell you, I started this pattern, and I love it. I love it. But I started it like on, I don't know, 10 count or something. And I've just graduated away from such a loose weave, and I want the tighter weave. So I want to redo it. But it's not started. So that means it's really not a project in progress, because I don't have that first one I did anymore. I started, I never finished it. So this is not started. So that'll be like another pile. I think a lot of these are just bags too. Like I haven't even put anything in them yet. This is one of the Merry Christmas ones. Okay, yeah, so here's one that, oh, there's two parts here. So look how cute he is, the snowman. So I had been doing this. This was one of the charity quilt-alongs. I dyed this fabric. There's the back side. The front side dyed really nice. But I'm not going to finish that. So I thought, well, this would be good for the snowman on blue. Don't you think? The snowman on blue. So I can just leave that over on the side. Maybe I'd make it into a tiny little, pin cushion or something. So once again, this is not started. So, but there are things that I want to start. So they will go into want to do pile. Want to do those. And this bag, what do I have? Oh, it's another one on the larger weave. Okay, so there we go. This is a problem because I'm not going to finish this in the larger weave. Look how cute it is. Look how cute that is. I've got the house there. So I think this is a free one. Maybe was it a free one from the Fat Quarter Shop? A mystery? Maybe it's a mystery. I don't know. So there's supposed to be some roses down there and then finish the house. I don't know that I can finish it. Yeah, I've kind of graduated past this, so I need to decide. I have a little thread keeper, you throw your threads on there from one of our friends. Got these things, which let me just put them in here. What, can they go in here? I had a tin. Yeah, see there's just so much. Oh, there's scissors in here and a little pin cushion. See, now I need to get in here and just figure out what the heck's going on. Got the little bird on there. So this, this is nice, but I'm not using it, and it's like I didn't even remember it was in here. So they're there. That's one that I have to decide either to not finish it and just, which is probably the case, and then just remove all those things out of those containers and sort them and put them somewhere else. So that has to go over for review. I know this is the lighthouse one, which, I'm getting much better. I'm, not at finishing apparently, but I'm getting much better at figuring out how to do things. So like for this one, I know it's so cute. Where is the pattern? It's so cute. This was a mystery, sail away mystery. So there you can see it's got the lighthouse and the sailboat. And it's got like a seagull down here. Yeah. And I think I got off on some of these, like shifted a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Like the chain, I don't think I did such a good job being even, but I think it's okay enough that for me, I can finish this one. So this is one that I need to put higher up on the finish category. Because it started and it's on cloth that I will use. So that needs to go finish. Oh my goodness, what is with me? I am just a nutcase. I am a nutcase. Okay, this is one that we started the mystery last year's, and I did not get, I don't think I got real far. Just like the one I'm doing right now with the Halloween. So this one was Halloween with the house. See, I didn't get very far. I got the word Halloween and the spider. So I'm thinking what would be cute for this one is maybe do a pumpkin here. Maybe stitch the pumpkin from this. Maybe stitch it a little bit bigger or something. Just stitch the pumpkin and then be done. Be done with that one. And not do the whole house. I don't want to do the whole thing. So, but I love the Halloween and the spider web. So yeah, so I just need to make this like a little square and put something in here, just a pumpkin. Maybe the pumpkin from Teresa's book that I just showed you, that might be cute. Maybe put that pumpkin there. So this is another one. What, I have a lot of Halloween, don't I? Holy moly, lots of Halloween. Alrighty, so that's got thread and everything. So this is a light that I can wear around my neck. I think the battery might be dead. Yeah, it looks like the battery died. Okay, usually the lights come on, but I can wear it around my neck. When I do have it, it works really good. So now I'm going to give this to the in-house maintenance department and have him give me new batteries. Okay. All right, that goes over there. So now I have the other collection. Let me just put this behind me. This is a great tote. I love this tote. Greg tried to get rid of it once, and I was like, no, 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 no. I'm going to use it. Came from Target many moons ago. All right, so on the back side, I have got, so I have like the cloth for the bake shop and the bake shop things. And so I have to decide, you know, I didn't start that one. So, but I've got all the stuff for it. So I have to see what I want to do there. Do I want to start that one? How can a person have so many starts? It's crazy. And so little finishes and cross stitch. So few, so few. Let's not go there. So this was the evergreen. We did the quilt. So I did the quilt, but I didn't do the cross stitch because I was still doing the Halloween one. I'm probably not going to do this one. So I'm not going to do this one. So definitely we'll put it on, you know, the no-go pile. I'm just, you know, I have other ones I'd rather do. So there, I want to do that snowman. That snowman is so cute. Okay, this is the Flea Market Fancy, which is, but this is the Flea Market Fancy, and somewhere is the cross stitch. And when it comes up as we're going along here, I will show that to you. I don't know why it's embedded somewhere. Here is, yeah, this is the fabric that I'm using for the Halloween right now. Spooky Hollow Light. So that's the one. That's such a cool fabric. And so it has its own bag, the pumpkin color bag, of course, with the little ghost pull. This is my favorite pull. Oh, come on, so you can see it. There, see the ghost? He's my favorite. So cute. So that's in progress because I've just showed it to you. That's this one. There, that's that fabric. Isn't that cool? Love that fabric. Oh boy. So I have to organize these after I show this to you. Oh, and I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Yes, I am. I'm getting my hair cut. Okay, here is the Star Spangled ornaments I did with the little pie. Where is he at? The pie, the pie. Come on, come on, come on. Here it is. That's the one I did. And these are so cute. But the little tins, I don't know if they're still out there. If they are, I'll link them to you. But the little tins, there are a lot of other small cross-stitch things you can put in these tins. They don't have to use it just with that pattern. So these little tins are so adorable for displaying. Super cute. So this one I have to disassemble because I did the one project and I'm not going to do any more from that. So it can go over on that stack. I have no idea what's in here. Okay, so this was one of the charts that came out from the Fat Corner Shop, US Forever. I'm not doing that one, but they sent me to show you. And then, of course, there was cute. The thread keeper. I love these unique thread keepers. And you can, if you have multiples of these, then you can keep them in the bag. You don't have to be trading. You just store everything in the bag. So what I have to do, so here's the Summer Memories. And that is going with Susan Aki's book. Remember, there's these really cute ones at the back. I did the quilt, but then there's now, remember I did this quilt. It's at the spa. But then she had all the cute cross stitches back here. And I wanted to do the one that had the C. I think that's this one. And it's on a gingham. And I believe I got the gingham. But is it in here? Yes. See? Organization. There we go. There's the gingham. And so and there's her thread kit with the threads. The Orfil threads. And so I will use that too. Whoops. Not getting the box open easily. So, oh great, I ripped the box. Sorry, box. I'm terrible at that. You're supposed to slide it out, but I pulled it too hard. So there are the threads. Da-da-da. So I will be doing that one. I will have to get that one in progress. So that's going to go on the pile of yes, I want to do that. I probably should just go ahead and put the book in there as well. Okay, that's that. One more. I'm not sure. I think I see another one under the bottom though, so I have to check. So this guy, yeah, this is an old one. This is a free pattern from the Fat Quarter Shop for teaching you how to cross stitch. They have a cross stitch university, and this is the project. And it's a great series on YouTube, the Cross Stitch University. And so I got this far. And I need to finish this one because it is so cute, and I can hang it in here. I just think it's really darling. So it needs to also get finished. So let me now put it back in here, put it on the finish pile. And then on the bottom, I spy another Halloween bag. So this is another Halloween bag. I just love the bags. Love them so much. Keep everything organized. All right, so this was one of the text print ones that the Fat Quarter Shop came out with. Their patterns with all the different words. That might be cute to pull some of those words and put it on that other partially done one that said Halloween on the top. Maybe put the candy, maybe the cat. That might be cute to mix those together. So what I'll do is I'll take this and put it with that other project and try to come up with some sort of conglomeration of the two. And then I have to find, okay, hold on a second. Let me find the flea market flowers. Where is it? Okay, hold on. I found it. Here it is. And here is mine. And so I have I just have the third column of this one to do. And I will pick that up again a little bit later. I do think, so I had to put these in categories. I do think I will finish the Halloween I'm doing with the moon, and I will start that snowman because I have loved him so much. I want to start him, and then I will pick another one to sort of finish. Yeah, let me just see, hold on. So I put that in here, put the flea market fancy in here. On the middle of that middle there, that has kind of like some extra supplies, and then the other half is the flea market fancy stuff in a container, so in a basket under there. So there's just two baskets sitting in there with that thing on top. Then I grabbed these couple that I had that, maybe I squeeze in, who knows. I won't, because I'm just not that fast. But the acorn, and then look at the owl. Look how cute that is. I could get a little twig thing like that to put it in, and the queen bee. So I have so many cross stitch patterns, so many. I love them. I collect them, by the way. It's a collection. That makes it legit. It's a collection. So this guy's super cute too. It's on black. Not my favorite to stitch on the black, but he looks so good on the black, and I did buy it with the kit when I did it. So that Santa is so cute. And I believe this is Stitching with the Housewives. So this is Priscilla's artwork from Stitching with the Housewives. She and Chelsea are mother-daughter team. Priscilla's artwork is awesome, and she has this blackboard that she does her drawings on, and she shows occasionally, and that's kind of where her inspiration for these comes from, on the black. But I just love him. Okay, so now, true confession. So here we go. Here is all the stuff that I, piled in this, yeah. And then there's more over here that I just tossed over onto the ironing board over there. So now what I'm going to do is put them in order. I'm going to undo the ones that I'm not going to work on anymore and bless them, and all the parts go back into their rightful homes where they, thread with the thread. And then I will sort what I want to keep, see if I like the container, it's in, and then put the containers where I can use them. The top one, I need to keep just the ones that I'm working on. And then in this red one here that I have that sits over on the other thing is put the sort of second tier. Now the one thing I could do is, like a lot of cross stitchers do, well, at least the ones that I've watched on YouTube, is they tend to have like a day of the week that they stitch a thing. So like on Mondays they stitch this one, on Tuesdays they stitch that one. You know, some of them work like that. And I've always thought that was kind of fun, because if I had like 5 projects, I could, you know, always say on Mondays I always stitch on the hot cocoa. Maybe that's what I do. But I'm slow because I just don't spend a lot of time on it. That's what I mean by slow. It's not, I don't sit for like 3 hours and cross stitch. I might cross stitch. I might only stitch several threads in the one day, for maybe like a half an hour. So that it doesn't move me along very far. So I want to analyze that a little bit, because in order to finish some of these, I actually need to put in a bit more time. And I could do that. I just need to see where and when I do that. All right, so this has been fun, sort of a little deep dive into looking through projects. Just a few photos from the Merrifield Garden Center that we stopped at, just so I could have some inspiration. There's just so much. I was so surprised. They had so many annuals still. They do a fabulous job. Look at these hydrangeas, panicle hydrangeas with a pink in them. They're just stunning, stunning. The coneflowers. These coneflowers are something I need to get more of next year. The caladiums in this pinks and whites. I think they're called like wedding whites. They're so pretty. I loved looking at the crepe myrtle. If you don't have crepe myrtle in your area, they are a fabulous bush that we have in ours. This sheet showed all the different varieties. And then out front they have this super cute little truck, Merrifield Garden Center, since 1971. That was the year my youngest brother was born. And then we stopped and we got something to eat over at a plaza called the Clock Tower, which is by my home. It's not the one I walk in, but it's by my home. And if you see in the center there, that big clock, there used to be it's not a clock, you can't see. It's got like the little awning. It looks like maybe it's a clock. There used to be figures that came out, like the glockenspiels in Germany. They only did that for a few years. That plaza's been here like 30 years, but that was kind of what they used to have there. But the plaza is really pretty. It looks very German like that. And we call it the Clock Plaza Tower. So I just thought you might enjoy a little peek at what we were doing. Oh, wait, here's one more. These are some plates that we hung up, and since in my home. And since Wiesbaden is where I lived in Germany when I was there, and then Lemoyne, Pennsylvania is where my grandparents lived and where Greg was born and raised. So first, even though you might not have a bunch of cross-stitch stuff to weed through, you probably have quilt things. And the thought process is just the same, looking at all of it and determining whether you still want to do it or not. If you don't, dispersing the things out so that you don't have that package of project there. And if you are going to do it, when are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Are you just shelving it for a while? Are you putting it on a to-do list for soon? And then I hope you enjoyed a little peek around my town. It was really fun to share some photos of what my neighborhood is like. My very big neighborhood. I have 1.2 million people in my county, so we are a highly populated area, but it's still warm and cozy. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.